Greetings, fellow time travelers. Welcome back to Secrets of the Ancients, where we uncover the hidden mysteries of lost civilizations and dive deep into the secrets that shaped our world. I'm your archaeological guide, ready to take you on another mind-bending journey through the corridors of time. Today, we're about to reveal one of the most controversial and mysterious texts ever discovered, a story so powerful it was hidden from humanity for thousands of years. Before we unveil these incredible secrets, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss what we're about to reveal. Picture this scene with me. Over 4,000 years ago, an ancient scribe sat hunched over precious papyrus, his hands trembling as he recorded visions that would terrify generations. This wasn't just another religious text, this was something that religious authorities would later try to erase from history itself. But here's the mystery that baffled archaeologists. Why would ancient civilizations go to such extraordinary lengths to preserve this text, only for later religious councils to condemn it as forbidden knowledge? The text we're exploring today is the Book of Enoch, a manuscript so controversial that it was removed from most biblical canons, yet so influential that traces of its teachings appear in countless ancient traditions. What secrets did it contain that made it so dangerous? Let me transport you back to that fateful night. Enoch, a righteous man living in a world on the brink of catastrophe, lay sleeping in his bed. Suddenly, two beings of extraordinary brilliance materialized beside him. Imagine witnessing this yourself. Their faces shone brighter than the midday sun. Their eyes blazed like burning torches. Fire seemed to pour from their mouths, and their garments shimmered like feathers made of pure light. Golden wings adorned their arms, glowing with an otherworldly radiance. In soft but commanding voices, they called out, "Enoch! Enoch!" Startled awake, Enoch heard their gentle yet confident words. "Trust us, Enoch, and do not fear. The eternal God has sent us to you. Today, you will ascend with us to heaven. Pay attention to this incredible moment. These weren't ordinary angels, these were messengers on a divine mission, about to reveal secrets that would explain the very origin of evil on earth. As humanity grew and multiplied across the earth, many beautiful daughters were born to them. The Watchers, angels assigned to observe and guide humanity, gazed upon these mortal women and were filled with forbidden desire. Here's what will blow your mind. These weren't minor spiritual beings. These were 200 angels, led by commanders with authority over legions, and they were about to commit an act that would alter human destiny forever. They gathered and spoke among themselves. "Let us choose wives from among the daughters of men and have children with them." Their leader Semjaza hesitated. "I fear that you will not all follow through with this plan, and I alone will be left to bear the great punishment for the sin." But they all responded in unison. "Let us all swear an oath together and bind ourselves to this plan so that none of us backs down." Listen to this chilling detail. They descended to earth during the days of Jared and landed on the summit of Mount Hermon. They named it Mount Hermon because there they swore their terrible oath and bound themselves to their fateful decision. Recent archaeological analysis has revealed something incredible about these names. Each leader commanded a division of 10 angels, and their names appear in ancient texts across multiple civilizations. Semjaza, their chief commander, Azazel, who would become the most infamous, Ramiel, Kokabiel, Tamiel, Ramiel, Daniel, Ezekiel, Barakiel, Asael, Armoros, Batariel, Ananel, Zachiel, Samsabiel, Satariel, Turiel, Jomgiel, and Sariel. But here's the mystery that baffled historians. These same names, with slight variations, appear in Sumerian king lists, Egyptian priestly records, and even in Greek mythological accounts of the Titans. Were ancient civilizations all recording the same catastrophic event? With these 200 commanders and their angelic hosts, they chose wives from among Earth's women. Each selected one entered into union with them and defiled their holy nature. Pay attention to this terrifying consequence. They taught these women dark arts, magical spells, enchantments, the cutting of roots, and knowledge of plants that should have remained hidden. The women conceived and gave birth to giants of enormous height, creatures reaching thousands of feet tall. These Nephilim consumed all of humanity's resources, and when humans could no longer provide for them, the giants turned against humanity itself and began devouring them. This discovery will amaze you. Archaeological excavations across the Middle East, South America, and Asia have uncovered skeletal remains of beings far exceeding normal human proportions. Ancient megalithic structures worldwide require engineering capabilities that puzzle modern scientists. Could these be the remnants of the Nephilim civilization? Azazel taught humanity the craft of making swords, knives, shields, and armor. He revealed the secrets of metals and how to work with them. He introduced the manufacturing of bracelets and ornaments, the use of antimony, the art of beautifying the eyes, the value of precious stones, and the use of dyes. But the puzzling question is, why would teaching metalworking and cosmetics be considered so dangerous that it warranted divine punishment? Here's the shocking truth hidden in the text. These weren't just practical skills. Azazel taught the metallurgy of warfare, transforming peaceful agricultural tools into weapons of mass destruction. He taught vanity and materialism that corrupted human values. He revealed mining techniques that scarred the earth. Semjaza taught sorcery and root cutting. Armaros taught the breaking of spells. Barachiel shared the secrets of astrology. Kokabiel taught the constellations. Ezekiel revealed knowledge of the clouds. Arachiel explained the signs of the earth. Shamsiel taught the signs of the sun, and Sariel revealed the course of the moon. What we'll discover now will change everything. Each of these teachings represented forbidden knowledge that gave humans power beyond their wisdom to handle. Like giving nuclear weapons to a Bronze Age civilization, the Watchers accelerated human development catastrophically. Evil spread like wildfire through the world. People plunged into sin, committed adultery, and became completely corrupt in their ways. Blood flowed across the earth, and chaos spread like a plague. From heaven, 4 great archangels looked down: Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel. What they saw broke their hearts. They turned to each other in despair and said, "The earth, once peaceful and unspoiled, now cries out with voices of suffering. Its screams have reached the gates of heaven, begging for justice." Listen to this incredible proclamation. The souls of deceased humans were crying out to the holy ones in heaven, saying, "Please, bring our case before the Most High." The angels spoke to the Lord with intensity, delivering one of the most powerful indictments ever recorded in ancient literature. They detailed every crime, every corruption, every ounce of suffering inflicted upon humanity. And here's what happened next that would seal the fate of the world. The Most High, the Holy and Great One, finally spoke. His voice thundered with authority as he issued commands that would reshape reality itself. To Uriel, "Go to Noah, son of Lamech. Tell him in my name to hide himself. The end is near. The entire earth is about to be destroyed by a great flood. Everything will be erased. Tell him to survive so that his offspring may continue through the generations of the world. Pay attention to this devastating command." To Raphael, "Go, find Azazel, bind his hands and feet, cast him into the darkness in the wilderness of Dudael, dig a deep pit and throw him into it, pile rough stones over him, let him remain there, buried in darkness, never to see light again. He will stay there forever, and on the day of judgment he will be cast into eternal fire." To Gabriel, "Go forth against the unholy offspring, the rebellious and corrupt. Destroy the children born of sin, the sons of the fallen Watchers. Set them against each other. Let them fight and annihilate one another, for their days are numbered." But here's what will absolutely shock you. To Michael, bin Semjaza and his companions who defiled themselves by uniting with women. When they witness their own sons killing each other and see the destruction of those they love, bind them tightly in the depths of the earth. They will remain imprisoned there for 70 generations until the day of judgment, at the day of final reckoning that shall never pass away. The Watchers, now facing their doom, made a desperate plea. They summoned Enoch, the scribe, the righteous one, the only human who walked with both angels and men. Imagine this scene. 200 fallen angels, beings of immense power now trembling with fear, begged a mortal man to write a petition on their behalf. They hoped Enoch could read their plea before the Lord of Heaven. Why Enoch? Because they could no longer raise their faces to heaven in shame. They couldn't speak to the divine after being condemned for their sins. Their guilt weighed upon them like chains. Recent theological analysis has revealed something incredible. Enoch wasn't just a scribe, he was humanity's advocate, the bridge between mortal and divine, the only being trusted by both heaven and the condemned. Enoch did as they requested. He wrote their petition for forgiveness, carefully recording each one's wishes and actions, pleading for mercy, and an extension of their days. Enoch traveled to the waters of Dan in the land of Dan, south of Mount Hermon and west of it. There, at the water's edge, he read their petition aloud, pouring out their sorrow until exhaustion overcame him and he fell asleep. But what happened next defies imagination. As he slept, visions crashed upon him, vivid, terrible, filled with judgment. A voice echoed in his dream, commanding him to deliver a message to the sons of heaven, to rebuke them for their actions. When Enoch awoke, he returned to the watchers. They were gathered, weeping in a place called Azazel between the mountains of Lebanon and Senir, their faces covered with grief and despair. Listen carefully to the words Enoch spoke. They represent one of history's most powerful rejections. Azazel, you shall know no peace. A harsh and severe judgment has already been issued against you, and you will be bound by it forever. You will find no mercy, and no request of yours will be granted.